Good day, everyone. Today, I'll be talking about a short but striking piece of literature. Richard Brautigan's All Watched Over by Machines of Loving Grace. It's a 1967 poem, just 3 short stanzas, but it says more about humanity and technology in 30 lines than some books do in 300. This poem imagines a world where humans, animals, and machines lived in perfect harmony. Cybernetic Eden, where machines watch over us with something called loving grace. It's part dream, part parody, and part prophecy. I chose this because it's a bold representative of literature as poetry, and because it speaks directly to the tension between who we are and what we're becoming in the digital age. To understand the deeper meaning, we look through the lens of Martin Heidegger. In The Question Concerning Technology, Heidegger warns us that modern technology doesn't just help us. It reshapes how we see the world. It frames reality, turning everything, including people, into a resource. But Heidegger also says that art can be a saving power. Unlike machines, art can bring truth into the open, a kind of revealing that resists reduction. In Brautigan's poem, the machines seem gentle, even spiritual, but that calm is unsettling. The word grace feels mechanical, almost ironic. That's the tension. Is this really harmony, or is it just enframing wearing a kind smile? Here's where the poem gets powerful. It reveals that the human person, not directly, but through what's missing. There are no names, no voices, no real emotions. The speaker likes to think of this future, but we never hear what they truly feel. And yet, this absence reveals something, a longing. We want to be cared for. We want peace. But if we let machines define that peace, do we risk becoming invisible? Do we lose what makes us human? As Heidegger would say, this poem shows us the danger when we hand our world over to machines. Even with good intentions, we may veil the very thing we're trying to protect, our humanity. Let's connect this to a real issue today, the rise of AI and synthetic empathy. We now have emotional chatbots, AI therapists, and even robotic pets for companionship. Like Brautigan's machines, they offer comfort, efficient, tireless, and always available. But can empathy be programmed? Can grace be manufactured? AI gives the illusion of connection, but it lacks being. It doesn't dwell. It doesn't struggle. It doesn't love. Heidegger would say these are simulations of understanding, not genuine revealing. The poem predicted this desire decades ago. A world where we are free of our labors, and yet watched over not by people but by circuits. It's not dystopia. It's something more subtle, a spiritual forgetting. So how does art respond? How does this poem act as saving power? By forcing us to pause, by letting irony do its quiet work. The poem doesn't lecture. It just shows. And in that showing, it reveals. We begin to see that a world entirely shaped by machines, even loving ones, might be serene, but empty. Brautigan isn't just being cynical. He's giving us a mirror. He's saying, if this is the future we want, is there still a place for a soul? And that's Heidegger's point too. Technology isn't evil, but when it blinds us to deeper truths, we need something else to guide us. Something that reveals rather than reduces. That's what art does. The poem is poiesis. It doesn't fight technology. It reawakens our awareness of what we might be losing. Thank you.